Self-application. Now broadcasting.
Already gone. Already gone.
location. Vote here. Press the PS button for details.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, Federal agents right here, Thornton.
agents right here.
My partner Thornton.
My partner
Down
Thornton.
at crime scene.
Down at crime scene.
He's not what you call the sharpest
Not
axe
what
in
you
the
call
shed.
the sharpest axe in the shed.
What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
Inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners.
Couple out
I
of
wonder
towners.
what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Around the woods at night.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry, Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
Back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple.
Sure, that's
Just
real
through the
simple.
hole in the fence,
Just through the hole
down
in
the
the
hill
fence,
towards the lake,
down
around
the
the
hill
old
towards the
convenience
lake,
store.
around the old
You can't
convenience
miss it.
store.
Everything's been closed since the
Everything's
area was
been closed
fenced
since
off.
the area was
The
fenced
store,
off.
the campground,
Store,
all of it.
campground, all of it.
Tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga, 3 times a week. Goddamn city folk always think they know everything. It's on my fucking nerves.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Let's
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Yeah, but there can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. And the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
New notification. Trophy room. Press the PS button for details.
Now this is the scene of the crime. I found him on the table. He didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
No happy ending.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. I had to review the clues. Oh. Was he killed here or brought here after? For display. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
But you can trust me. Why would doing some deep research online, and I know how to keep confidential matters confidential. Look, I get that the UFO thing was a joke, but you're probably trained to joke about it, right? To deflect, hide the truth from the average Joe.
Anderson! Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do. I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
did you get lost, Anderson?
I'm gonna go check something out.
I'm gonna
Be
go
right
check
back.
something out.
Got it.
Be right back.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger. I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side Slasher.
The North Side Slasher.
But that case was completely different.
But that case
The
was
trees,
different.
Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love
Hey everybody,
geology when I
Phil
was in
Carnage here.
school.
First of
I
all,
helped Logan
I'm
build a
thrilled to
great
get the
big
Halloween
crystal
2
volcano
playthrough on
in the
YouTube.
science
I want to
fair.
give a big shout out to our YouTube team. They've been working diligently on getting it all ready to go, and yeah, we're excited
I'm
to
not gonna say
let you
no to
see it because
quality
this game
time
is
with a
amazing.
volcano.
Second of all,
I mean, my daughter.
sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever. Where's my title drop? It's the backup.
Okay.
Cannot wait for Control 2. Control was such a phenomenal game. I really hope that Remedy just leans into this universe and we see like more. Damn Cinepho! And murders, bloating only commonality but not cause of death, chest trauma, exposure to water post-mortem. All bodies experience bloating, deep gash in the chest and heart missing. And for all of them? No, it's only for one of them, right? Or maybe it is for all of them. And bruising. So restrained, heart removed, something to do with water.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson. Pushing through the trees? Does a hike a day keep depression away? Mostly vitamin D, but yeah. I feel like we're better friends than that. Don't do that to me.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up.
Beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
She's 14, Casey.
Okay. So, what do I get her?
Get her a book.
I use
Something weird and dark.
upgrade your
Maybe
gun to
that'll
the
get her
physical
back
world in
into
your mind
reading.
palace. Well, I mean, obviously.
Because it's a game!
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing. Well, investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the goals by pressing Control or Y. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killers. Okay. For later, okay.
Robert Nightingale. Came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been...
This mug always cheers me up.
Missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Great questions.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Using her...
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
Blame all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Is that when Alan Wake took place? Alan Wake 1 was 2010, right?
For now, at least.
Yeah.
Anything cooking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Interesting that it's so much later that all this is popping up now. Huh.
Robert Nightingale. Came to Brighton Hills 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here. Plus,
There's something I'm missing.
Maybe I should call David. See how Logan's doing.
What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
So,
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing. I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
A creepy twig sculpture? Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had. Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? That's not right. Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Eleven remaining.
you get lost, Anderson?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Great questions.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw.
Was that you?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Okay.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
13 years?
Robert Nightingale? Oh, yes. You probably knew him, brother.
Really fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Is that when Alan Wake took place? Alan Wake was... Alan Wake 1 was 2010, right?
For now, at least.
Yeah.
Anything tucking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Interesting that they're... It's so much later that all this is popping up now. Huh.
Robert Nightingale. Went to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Oh.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Doesn't make sense. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Notification. Dual Sense wireless controller connected. Battery full.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Something happened at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching.
New notification. Trophy earned. Press the PS button for details.
Right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. Oh. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. we found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept the sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Welcome back, Anderson.
That's not right. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here? Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, Tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.